Hello, my Tinglers, and also hello to all of you people that have not subscribed and are watching this. Welcome to a Let's Talk video about the coronavirus, just some best practices that has been hopefully ingrained in your head by now. But I'm going to go over some basic stuff here as well. So if you have not subscribed to me and you love to listen to ASMR, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. So in this video, I'm going to just go over some tips that have been publicized daily on how to protect yourself against the coronavirus, and that includes stuff like the flu, which can also be deadly as well. People forget about that. So obviously the number one thing, well, may not be obvious, but the number one thing to protect yourself is to use good old-fashioned soap and water, and wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. This is the widely publicized basic thing that you can do to prevent the spread of germs and disease, and to prevent you from catching anything, is to wash your hands with soap and water, because it will get rid of all of the bad stuff that is on your hands. So definitely practice doing that, especially when you go to the restroom, especially you guys that don't do it. Please do it. Wash your hands with soap and water every single time. Just make it a practice to do it when you go to the bathroom, if you haven't already. Okay? Simple, right? You think it'd be simple, but some people don't do that. Second of all, and I know this is really hard. It's hard for me, and quite frankly, I tried to wash my hands more because I can't do the next thing very well, and they say don't touch your face, right? How are the germs going to get on your face? Well, by you getting your germs on your hands and then touching your face with your hands, right? So try. I know it's hard to do. It can be a habit. It's just uncomfortable, if you don't touch your face for whatever reason. So again, I have a real problem with this. Like, I want to touch my face right now. So I'm trying not to. But yeah, it's a hard thing to do. And then if the next thing that you can do is get hand sanitizer, if you can find it. I know there's been a lot of panic buying of hand sanitizer lately, and it's not surprising, and I don't blame people for being panicked about it. It's who knows how bad this is gonna get. And yeah, like, I did some panic buying just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, you can get hand sanitizer, again, if you can find it at a reasonable price. And it's hand sanitizer is usually, right, like, more than adequate. It kills 99.99% of germs. It's ethyl alcohol 70%, right? So this stuff is gonna kill stuff. So I made it a practice to put this at my desk at work, right? So if you can do that, right, you can put this at work, and use it, if you touch things around the office or whatever, and you can't always go to the bathroom and wash your hands, right? So it's just a little bit more convenient that way. You can also create your own kind of hand sanitizer from rubbing alcohol and stuff like that. So, and regular alcohol. So so if you can't find rubbing or if you can't find hand sanitizer, you can definitely there's many more options for getting or making something DIY to sanitize your hands. Okay. And then obviously, like, if you're sick, don't come to work. Okay? If you're sick, stay home. Like, even if it's a regular cold, or if it's like just a minor cough, or just not feeling good, just stay home. Right? If at all possible, stay home. There's been a lot of companies out there that have been felicitating staying home during this time. So I know some companies actually are paying their employees regular salary, not even it's not paid time off, it's regular salary to stay home. So see what your employer is doing about that. If they've ordered like a mandatory, like a lot of companies have ordered a mandatory kind of like work from home policy. So again, if your company is doing that, then definitely listen to their guidance and try not to come in if you don't have to, right? I know not everybody can, but it's going to be up to like your region and location and employer and their policy and what they're doing right now. So, and then, if you have to sneeze, if you have to cough, right? Cover your mouth, obviously. Don't just like sneeze into the air. Cover your mouth. If you cover your mouth with your hands, like definitely probably go to the restroom and wash your hands with soap and water again. Try not to touch the door knobs with your bare hands. You know, I usually wear a jacket and I'll just put the end of the jacket sleeve over my hand and grab the door. If you don't use your hands, right? Use your elbow, cough into your elbow, sneeze into your elbow, right? That's the next best thing. Next is to limit person-to-person contact, right? And like I think shaking hands right now, pretty much nobody's doing that now. They're finding alternative ways to greet one another. Maybe like namaste. I've seen that. I've seen fist bumps, but that's still kind of physical touching them. I've seen like people like bump feet together, almost like a soccer ball. So there's been a lot of interesting other alternative ways to greet someone, right? Rather than shaking hands. So if you do have to shake hands, it'd be good to have like a smaller than this, but like a little pocket size hand sanitizer that you can use to wash your hands or just wipe your hands down afterwards. And again, don't touch your face. That's the key thing. Don't touch your face. And then lastly, if you feel like you seriously need a mask, then you can get masks, but again, masks are super hard to come by because again, there's been panic buying of masks, and there's like countries around the world that have been hit harder that need the masks more than we do, right? In the US, in the US specifically. So it's recommended not to buy a mask right now, because like first aid responders, nurses, doctors that are treating the virus, they actually need the mask more than we do right now. So, but if you do want to get on the wait list, because there's a wait list for masks all over the world, then say like if you want to get some like a mask like this, this is a level 3 mask. So again, do your homework. Not every mask is going to protect you, right? First off, you can't just get like any old mask and call it good, right? It has to be fluid resistant. So so this is a level 3 mask, which they have different levels here on the back, and level 3 is one of their highest levels besides N95 to protect from fluid. It's fluid resistance to penetration by synthetic blood. So there's also the N95 mask, and those are also, they have different models, but again, there's only I think one model, I forgot what it was on the top of my head, that is really the most effective against it. And then on the flip side, you also have agencies telling you that, well, wearing the mask won't protect you from getting it. It'll just protect you from spreading it. And it's hard for people to kind of understand that concept. Because, well, first off, if you wear the mask, you can't just wear it and call it good, right? There's a fitting. You have to fit the mask to your face. There's actually a fitting procedure that if you look at, I think it's the 3M's website, there's some videos where it shows how to properly fit a mask. And it's especially around the nose area. And if you have any kind of facial hair or beard or anything, it's going to be way less effective, right? You're not going to get that good kind of seal, right? It's not sealed, but it needs to be like a beard or a mustache. It's going to you might as well not even wear a mask if you have a beard or a mustache, or just a beard. So if you have to wear a mask, shave down your beard. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. And then make sure you properly fit the nose area to your nose. Make sure that's nice and tight and sealed. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy out there. There's people that I've seen people even wear hazmat suits and stuff outside. I mean, it's crazy. Especially in the USA, people are very paranoid. And yes, people are dying, but people die from the flu more. There's thousands more people that are dying from the flu right now. It's just that this virus is getting all the attention right now, right? And if you're in a healthy condition, right, with no underlying health problems, you're not going to die. You're going to get it, you're going to be sick for a little while, and then you'll be fine. But so those people that are already in a healthy condition already, you don't really have to worry about it. But it doesn't mean that you can't, that you shouldn't prevent yourself from getting it, right? Because you could also spread it to others, and you could spread it to someone that maybe has a pre-existing condition, right? And you definitely don't want to do that. So especially if you're around your parents or grandparents, right? Friends, family, right? You don't want to spread it to them. So anyways, I hope this helps. This is just the basic stuff that they've been that all the agencies have been releasing, to do. And I really hope that everybody out there stays safe. Please practice and do all of these things. Do the basic stuff. Wash your hands. Just be cautious. We don't want to spread it any more than we have to. And yeah, it's just wreaking havoc on everything, right? The economy, businesses, just normal way of life, right? This is affecting everybody. So I just wish everybody to stay safe and do what these agencies tell you to do to prevent from getting the disease and spreading the disease. Quarantine yourself if you feel sick, right? Just be on heightened alert and be more conscious of what you do and how you interact with the world around you. And we'll get through this. This is not going to be the end of the world. This is not going to be a zombie apocalypse. We're not going to turn into zombies. It's not going to be Armageddon, right? But we need to get through this together. And yeah, let's do it, right? Let's beat this thing, and then let's get things back to normal. So I love you guys, and again, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later.